Undirected team. We got another one. This one's gonna be good. This one's gonna be good. I know you've seen the thumbnail. I know you're interested. You've seen the thumbnail. So you gotta click on it and see what's going on. Yeah, hold on. Let me do this for you real quick. Take a bow. Take a bow, team. Take a bow. Because y'all are the best audience on the internet. It's not even close. Y'all are the best team on it. We are the best team on the internet. And I will lead us to victory as the captain of our team. You know what? The captain of this cops team. No, I mean literally the captain. Like the chief of police. I don't think he handled this the best that he could have. And we're about to see exactly what happened. We're going to jump into the video. Real quick though, like, share, comment, subscribe. We're only as good as the teammate on the left, teammate on the right. If you could be so kind as to donate, because this platform needs it so we can get bigger. And as our team gets bigger, we get better collectively. I appreciate y'all, team. Y'all are the best. Like, for real, for real. I don't think this officer is the best at doing his job though. He's a bit unhinged, I might say. Now, we don't know what set him off to get him to this point, so we're going to try to figure that out as we go through, because, you know, a lot of times we only look at the reaction, but we don't look at what caused the action in the first place. So, I'll talk about that a little bit later. Let's get into the video, though.
Oh, my window, I swear to God, I'll shoot you.
Oh!
Look, I'm getting all this on tape.
Wow! This is the police chief here.
Look, he pulling a gun. This for the...
Get that on video. Get out of the car. She took off on me. Get out of the car.
She took off on him.
Get out of the car.
He ain't got his finger on the trigger, but he is aiming at her head.
Go yourself.
Whoa!
Get out of the
Oh my God! He's going
Look,
crazy.
Father God, you dispel this evil in Jesus' name.
Get out of the car.
She's driving a weapon right now, though.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Why she ain't following his commands, and why did she run?
Go yourself. You don't know.
He's out of control,
Get out of the
though.
car.
I don't know who's right in this situation.
Get out of the car.
It could be a double negative, right? He's got a weird walk. Whoa! Oh my God! Officer!
Beth, get out of the car.
He's insane!
Get out of the car.
Look at this run. Oh! Hold on, I gotta run that back, team. Hold on, team. Oh! One more time. Hold on. Hold on. I just want to look at the comparison. These two are equal in size and stature. She might actually have him by a couple of lbs, y'all. They're the same height. And yeah, they're probably about the same weight. Although her weight's in different areas. No, they're in the same areas. They both got really big guts, and they're both very awkwardly built. And so I'm just going to say it's looking like it's about equal. So the way she just got slammed to the ground and she's screaming extremely annoyingly, I don't know. I think she should have fought back a little bit. He put his gun up. He's ready for a combat. He said, I don't need my gun for this. Now, had that have been me, it would have been a whole different scene. He's not slamming me to the ground. He's filling me with holes because he would never, ever. Let me get to it. Ooh.
Help me! This man is... Help me!
Give me your other hand.
No!
This is over tabs?
Stop it!
Hey, if you in West Virginia, make sure you got your tabs up to date.
Show me his badge! He would not show me his badge! He pointed...
Hold on. Whoa. He wouldn't show you his badge? Let me stop you right there, lady. He does not have to show you his badge. He does not have to identify himself with his badge. Reason why? Well, one of the reasons why, not the main reason why. You can just buy a badge online. I can go on a website and buy a badge that looks like an actual police badge. The badge means nothing, okay? But regardless of that, legally, he does not have to provide you his badge. He doesn't.
You gun at me?
It's evil, Beth. You got to deal
I
with
know my rights. Help! Help! I'm being assaulted! Help me! Help!
Oh, he put his dick.
Get off of me!
He did get arrested. Not got arrested. He got fired for this.
Get off of me!
Don't grab me.
Damn, she's
Get off
annoying.
of me! Get off of me now!
A Monongah woman was
Yeah, like he's gonna listen to you. You just fled from him because you had expired tabs and because he didn't choose to show you his badge, which he doesn't legally have to do it. Okay? By law. That's what I've learned, okay? Now, this is ridiculous, okay? None of this should have happened. And just look at this scene. Just look at it. This is ridiculous. I wore this shirt just for him. I don't know if y'all can read that. It says training never stops, okay? And that is what he needs to understand. Guy, you've probably been police chief a little too long and you've just let the power get to your head. There's certain things that you can't do, man. But I just don't really know. He got fired for this, okay? So it says that he did something wrong, but this woman did flee from him in a motor vehicle, which can be used as a weapon. Now, I think a lot has to do with the suspect at hand. I mean, you're looking at this woman right here, and I think that's a lot of the reason because, like I said, if this was a grown man, I'll just use me. If this was me and I was acting the way she was acting, I don't think he would have been fired for this. I'm just being honest with you. Now, we're all for equality. So I'm just saying, like, all right, you want to run from the police. You want to have expired tags. You want to tell the cop what to do during a traffic stop. And he's completely out of control. So he's not getting a pass, but neither does this woman at all. Not in my book at all. So she should be charged to the fullest extent of the law for everything that she did wrong. And she should be getting a ticket for expired tags, without a doubt. And fleeing from officers, resisting arrest, all that type of stuff, should also be added. All right, let's see what the news report has to say afterwards.
Grab me. You
Get off of me! Get off of me now!
A Monongah woman was pulled over for having an expired registration sticker on her license plate.
Yep.
Within minutes, 49-year-old Beth DeLoma was threatened with a gun and tackled to the ground by Chief of Police Nathan Lanham.
She was stopped at the intersection of Shaver and Lambert Street by Officer Lanham, who she claims didn't
In
look
West
like
Virginia.
an officer when she was pulled over.
So?
She asked to see his badge, and according to her, that's when Lanham began to berate her and threaten her before pulling his gun and pointing it at her head and crotch.
Damn.
Scared in the moment,
Okay,
she drove
he's
about
tripping with
30
that.
yards to her mother's house where the video was filmed. Her neighbor, local Reverend Bill Preston, heard her calling for help as she...
One of the problems is, and pause, police, relax. One of the problems is that he doesn't have a body cam on. I don't know if not all states have got body cams yet. I think they're still working on that with a couple of states that, just looking at this scene right here, I don't know if they're completely up to date as far as technology in this town. So I wouldn't be surprised if the officers have not got their body cams yet, but we don't know what happened on the traffic stop. I'd like to see at least the dash cam footage of when he pulled his gun out on her. And if that's the truth, because that is her words, but like I said, he was fired and I believe they probably had cause. So.
She drove through the field.
I heard screaming, Bill, help me, he's got a gun. Well, I didn't know who she was talking about. So I went a little bit closer to talk to her further, and about that time, this car pulled down the driveway toward me, and he had to slam on his brakes to keep from hitting me. And the marks are still on the road out there. And he
So
got
he was
out of
driving
the
like a
car,
maniac.
and he pointed his gun at me and told me to get back, which I did.
Shit. You were about to shoot. Come on, bruh. You can't shoot Bill, though, man. Not him. I don't want Bill shot. All right, you didn't deserve that, Bill. But stay out of police when they're in a pursuit. It's extremely dangerous. And had he have hit you, it probably wouldn't have been his fault exactly. Maybe it would have. I don't know. But all I know is that when I see the police and they got their lights and they're, in chase or pursuit, I give them all the space in the world. I don't ask them what they're doing. I don't try to talk to them in the midst of a high-level, intense situation. I steer 100% clear from them so they can do their job at the best of their abilities without having to worry about pedestrians and normal citizens hindering them during their duties.
And I might say also, when he first came using that F word, my wife was out there demanding who he was. We didn't know who he was. He used the F word to my wife.
Bill and his wife have lived in Monongah for over 50.
But here's my thing, though. He has a big shirt that says police across the back. And what does his cruiser look like? Was he in an unmarked squad? Even then, though, the police don't have to identify themselves like people think, right? There's plenty of police that are undercover, and actually identifying themselves can put them in danger within the course of their duty. So, not saying that this officer wasn't wrong, but let's be honest, like, you can't, sometimes you got to relax and let things play out, in the way that nature should.
Years, and he says he never thought he'd see something like what happened to Beth DeLoma.
That was the shock to us. I've never seen nothing like that, let alone a police officer.
Yeah, look at where you live at.
I have the greatest respect for the police.
Seems like
what they have to go through. But for a police officer to act that unprofessional, I just couldn't believe it. If a little kids that have been around there and seen that, what would they have thought of the police?
Beth was held in jail on a $125,000 bond with felony fleeing with reckless indifference for 5 nights before the charges were dropped earlier today.
So they dropped the charges on her?
She's still behind bars as of this broadcast while the paperwork is being filed. We're told she's exhausted and terrified. But the story doesn't end there. A town meeting is being held tonight at 5:30 in part to discuss the events that took place on Thursday.
So they gave her some really high charges, but then after they watched everything and kind of, collected all the evidence, then they said, we're just going to drop the charges on her, possibly because she could have a lawsuit or something like that. Is that what they're kind of alluding to? And they're trying to, keep her from doing that maybe? We'll drop the charges if you just let this go, let bygones be bygones. Everybody was wrong in this situation. You did elude the police. You did have expired tags. And that's not something you can do. But my thing is, if he's the chief of police, that means he's been around for a while. So usually, a guy like Bill would know his law enforcement staff. And, I'm sure Bill's been there for a long time. This guy's probably been there for a long time. Not saying Bill gets into it with the cops to the point where he needs to know them, but usually in small towns, everybody kind of knows each other. I mean, we know who the chief of the police is, right? So, yeah, this is all just a very strange situation. She did something to set that officer off, and he's got to be better at controlling himself because, now he's hurt himself, and probably right before he could collect his pension. Or maybe a long way away from that. He doesn't really look that old. Although you look at his body and he's like completely out of shape and just, he's very short and just a lot going on with him, right? Not that there's anything wrong with being short. I'm just saying there's a lot that's just going on with this guy where he's got different complexes that I'm not sure that he is totally happy with, to say the least. So he looks like he has an attitude. And if he did this with this woman, if he did this with this white woman, I could only imagine what he'd do with a different type of suspect. So might be better he's off the force at this point until he can learn to control his anger. Yeah, I think that's all we got for this one. Let's go into undirected perspective. I'm going to go light on this one because why not? Like, it's not really dark, right? I mean, it could have been dark, but, it didn't get there. I thought it was hilarious when he came out with the when he came out with that big, what was that he, hold on real quick. Let me go back. I gotta just, hold on. What is this? Can somebody tell me what this is? I don't know what it is. He went back to the car though. Dang, what is that? Hold on. He went back to the car. What is this that he's got to break the window? He snapped. He went back to the car. Look at him. What is that? I don't even know what that's called. If anybody knows what that's called, let me know in the comments. Because I'd like to know, but...
Get out of the car.
Beth, get out of the car, please.
This is crazy.
Assaulted me?
Get out of the car.
No, you assaulted me.
Why couldn't she just follow his directions, though?
I know my rights. You assaulted me. You screamed. No! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! This man is... Help me! Help me! Help me!
I gotta get out of here.
Stop it! Mom, get my phone!
Where were we at? Were we going light or dark? I can't even... I think we were light, weren't we? We were light. I want to know what happens at the town hall meeting. Hey, if I can get an update on that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can get the town hall meeting. If so, I'll do a live reaction to the town hall meeting as far as what goes on when they discuss this, because I just love to know the backstory. If we got any dash cam footage from the initial stop, and just kind of see what happened, because this is crazy, y'all. Like, just wow. What do I got for this, though, as far as my perspective? Obey the cops, and not to a degree of within the law, right? In her situation, she got caught with her hand in a cookie jar. I mean, you know, she had expired tags, and he had cause to pull her over because of that. It is what it is. She could have avoided that ticket if she'd have just paid. Well, she got a newer Jeep, so her tags are probably, I mean, her tags could be anywhere from $300 to $800-900. I don't know what year that Jeep is. I would guess, just looking at the Jeep, that it is a 2018. I'm gonna go 2018 on that Jeep. All right. And so, you know, 2018, you know, her tag's probably around like $400. I mean, in Minnesota, that's about what they would be for that vehicle. So she might not have had the money to get them right away. In Minnesota, they're really lenient on tags, actually. Like, they really don't give you a hard time with tags. That was kind of after the COVID stuff, where they really like let up on it, and then they just never. Before COVID, Minnesota used to be on tags. If you were like a day past, they pull you over and charge you to the full extent of the law for not having good tags and give you tickets, and you'd have to go in there and prove that you got them within 10 days, or it was all kind of crazy stuff. But yeah, so anybody can get it, y'all. Anybody can get it at this point. That's what we're proving. So be careful with the cops. Try not to antagonize them. Here's the thing. The cops have the drop on you when you encounter them in the streets, okay? It's like dealing with wolves in their habitat. If you want to fight the cops, do it in court, all right? Trying to fight the cops during a traffic stop or during, you know, certain situations just is not smart, okay? It's just not smart. If they're going to give you a ticket you don't deserve, if they're going to arrest you and you shouldn't be arrested, if they're going to tow your car and your car shouldn't be towed because you have insurance but they're acting like you don't, just allow them to do that and then fight it in court. I know it sucks, but that's just the best thing that you can do in those situations. You don't want to fight an officer because they have 100% advantage over you when they're in the streets. The only time you're going to have somewhat of a fair chance to fight them is in court with a lawyer by your side. don't represent yourself either. And that's pretty much it. And that's something that you should always remember. Don't try to be like these First Amendment audit guys. They put themselves in situations where it's favorable to them usually when they're getting approached by cops to where they're handcuffed. But usually you're not prepared when you just get randomly pulled over to be able to fight these tyrants that they are sometimes. So just be careful and don't give them the opportunity to put a knee in your neck, all right? And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I got for that team. And just let's make good decisions when we don't have the drop, okay? Because it's just not worth losing your life or having a gun pointed at your face to try to be right. The need to be right is a very dangerous thing, all right? It's a very dangerous thing. That's it. I think I had something else I wanted to say, but I forgot. So anyways, if y'all got anything for this, definitely put something in the comments, share the video. And, I appreciate y'all. Y'all are just amazing. So, y'all are the best team that I could ask for. And that's it. So I'm out of here. Peace out, guys.
Goodbye.
And women. When I play on my basketball teams, I actually play with women on my basketball teams. And my last championship I won a lot. It was the second to last championship I won. I did it with a woman on our roster against a male league. It's a men's league. I have a woman on my roster, okay? And we won the championship and beat a team full of males, biological males, with a biological female on our team. And she played good minutes. She wasn't just not just sitting on the bench. No, like she was out there participating. And we found a way to win. But that's why I tell you, I'm a very good leader, right? And captain of all teams. Not only ours, but my basketball team as well. Yeah. And we play in one of the better leagues too. We don't play in the lower level. Not all the time. Anyways, I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all. Where's my button at? Let's do that one.